something like that. Yeah. But what is, does Iya have a translation? I looked it up in the Jastra. They just said it was making fun of Rabbi. But is there actually a translation to that word? I don't know. Okay, on the side, it's apparently this is another.
Here, it says, alluding to Rabbi Chia's inability to pronounce accurately the guttural letters.
Oh,
and wow!
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They said Hia.
Very interesting.
Hala.
That was Bar Kapara?
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, happy
Did Bar
Hanukkah.
Kapara said that?
Yeah.
What did he ever say?
I don't know.
So he just said Rabbi Chia's name before. He said, so what does Rabbi Chia say about this?
He said, what does the Babylonian say? Now he says, what does Iya say? But Bar Kapara can say that. It's just Rabbi Chia can't. So he's calling Rabbi Chia by the way Rabbi Chia would speak.
Wow.
Let's go back to the original. I haven't seen the Gemara do this, really, to say, like, let's repeat what we were discussing. Hari Oimer, Oilabas. The Pasuk says, Oilabas, L'rabes Arshmayim Vechad. Name a Ketanai. Shall we say that this is actually a machlekes? What's wrong?
I'm just thinking about what we just learned about Rabbi. Isn't he one of the authoritative sources of Brises?
Yeah, but so is Bar Kapara. Well,
and it's all transmitted orally.
Right.
And if he has some kind of speech impediment, so you don't know what the letters really are that he's saying, how does that work?
That's what you're thinking about? So, that's not what I was thinking about.
We won't ask.
We can only say the
I would
Chia
just
part.
think that
We could look at Brises.
I'm like listening to the whole Mishpat. Interesting.
It says Brises Nocha.
I always imagined that it was written similar to the Rambam's. That Rabbi wrote it, Rabbi wrote it.
He wrote
Yeah,
a scroll
little
anyway.
Megillah
He
scroll.
had scrolls.
Right. Name a ketanoi. Let's say that there's a machlekes tanoim. Zav shira gimel riyos belel ches. Same case. A zav, that's a tumah of a man. His tummy 7 days, but he sees on the night after the seventh day another 3 seeings. So tani chad mevi, the tani idachena mevi. One brisa says that he has to bring a new carbon. Other brisa says he doesn't have to bring a new carbon. My love tanoim must be a machlekes tanoim. Some say yes, some say no. We had a shaila according to Beis Hillel. So it's machlekes tanoim. The had tanya mevi ksav alayla in mechusar zman. The one that says you have to bring a new carbon, it's because the night is not considered that it's too early, that you're lacking in time. The night is considered already the new day, and it's already the new day. The one that says you don't bring a new carbon is because the night is too early. It's still the old time. When does the new time start? Only in the morning, when you can bring the carbon.
Does it say who the Tanaim are?
No, it's just Tani Chades. 2 brises. Amar Rav Huna Baracha. No, I didn't look at the corrections here. It's Ravacha Bar Huna, okay. Amar Rabbi Lazar. Sorry? Oh.
Learned something about arguing
Here it's the Tani. Here it's a Brisa. It's probably earlier than that. Amar Rabbi Lazar. Rabbi Lazar says, Hani Tanai Savri. Ravacha Bar Huna says, name of Rabbi Lazar, that these Tanaim hold Laila Mechusar Zman. That the night is missing time, and really there should be no bringing of carbon. So why does it say that you bring a new carbon? That's Bezav Bal Bais Riyas. That's talking about that. How did this person become a Zav? Because he only had 2 seeings of this Tumah. And those 2 seeings make him tummy for 7 days, but he doesn't bring a carbon until he sees a 3rd time, and he never saw a 3rd time. So now he sees 3 times in a row on that night after the 7th. So that's his first carbon. So that's why we say that he brings. This Bryce says he doesn't bring that because the last time when he saw at the beginning of the 7 days, he saw 3 times. Okay, so now he doesn't have to bring because it goes under the old carbon. The Gemara asks, Zav Bal Beis Riyas Maila Memra. What is your chiddush? If he only had 2 seeings the last time, so there's no carbon here, and the first time he has a carbon is after the 7th day, what's your chiddush? The chiddush is Dafka Belel Ches. That's only if he saw on the night after. Aval b'yamama dezayin lai. But if he saw in the 7 days 3 times, he doesn't have to bring a carbon. Very interesting. Kasavar kol riyah shesiseres ein meivia lidei carbon. Any riyah any seeing of this tumah that breaks the 7 days and he has to start over, that it doesn't require a carbon. That's just he didn't become. We don't let him become tar yet. It's just the breaking of the purity days, but it doesn't start anything. It doesn't have any significance of its own to start over, to require a carbon. It's very interesting. It's also relevant. This concept is relevant for other halachas, the laws of vestas and different things. If it's just breaking the shiva nikiyim, it's not considered a vest. Okay, anyway. Sort of. There's some details there. Amar Rava. Rava says, Amayu kimta lahadetanya. Why did we say this, that the Bais says, Ein Mevi, that you don't have to bring a new carbon, Bezav Bal Gimel Uliyas, that we're talking about, that's actually not why. It's on what we said, that a Zav that sees 3 times doesn't have to bring a new carbon. That should be included in another Mishnah. We have another Mishnah on the next page that says that sometimes a person brings 1 carbon for many Averos. It should also have 1 carbon for many Tumas. And that this should be one of the cases. Why is it not there?
Included.
It should be included in that. When you have a list like that, you should include this case as well. It's very similar. You bring 1 carbon for 2 tumas. Tummy before, and now it's tummy again on the night after.
So I'm not understanding what exactly is this thing? Like what? No.
They sing. It's some sort of white.
Just wait for it. You'll find out.
It's a white substance that would probably come out of his private area, and this would make him tummy. That's it.
Things happen. People happen, just like women at this job.
So there's 2 types. Sometimes it could be normal, but that could still be tummy. And then there's sometimes where it's abnormal and it's considered a zav. We're talking about a zav. A zav has special categories. It needs to go in the mikveh, in the mayan. It can't use a regular mikveh. Become pure. Mayan is a spring. He's tummy for 7 days instead of being tummy for 1 day. He has to bring a carbon at the end if he sees 3 times. So there's special categories with this. Okay. So the Gemara answers, Leipsika. The reason is because the halachas are not definite over here, so that's why I didn't want to list it, because there's too many details to list it out. We don't want to list the things that were clear cut. The Amar Rabbi Yochanan says, Rachas b'layla beis b'yayim. He sees 1 seeing at night, and he sees 2 seeings by day on the 8th day. So it's in Mevi. Then he has to bring a carbon. Because that first seeing follows the 2. The one at night, which was questionable, follows the 2. And the 2 is by day. But Bais b'layla, but if he has 2 by night, Bachas b'yam and 1 by day, ain't maybe he doesn't have to bring a carbon because the 2 were in the wrong time, and the 1 is by day. So because it's not definite, it's not absolute. So therefore, we didn't want to list it in the Mishnah because it's not 100% clear. Amar Rav Yosef Teida. Rav Yosef says it's also. I'll prove it to you that Rabbi Yochanan that this is accurate. Why? He says the achas b'layla beis b'yayim mevi the riri shena shich v'zer ba'alma v'ilu chazi tartin acharnaisim mitzdarfilu. Rabbi Yochanan says like this. Look, sometimes this tumah is not considered a zav. If he only sees 1 time, if he only sees once, even if it's abnormal, and it should be a zav, but the tumah is only the tumah of shich v'zera, which is the normal emission, which means he's tummy for 1 day. So in other words, the halachas of zav go like this: 1 seeing is 1 day, 2 seeings is 7 days, 3 seeings is a carbon. So that first seeing is treated as a shich v'zera.
It may end up being something added to, but until that time it's not.
So what we're saying is like this. The Rabbi Yosef says it's logical. The first seeing is anyways only a 1 day.
Very good.
Is anyways only 1 day. So but nevertheless, it combines to the other two. So it makes sense that if you see by 7, if you see in the morning of the 8th, so twice, that will combine to the one before, because it anyways combines like that it goes from a tumah to 1 day to a tumah of 7 days.
This is the origin of the saying, 1 by land, 2 by sea.
Okay.
You've been waiting for that place.
Amar Rav Sheshes, Brei de Ravidi, my area. Rav Sheshes, Brei de Ravidi says to Rav Yosef, what are you saying? Ria Rishayna shel Zav Chazi B'Zman Chiyuva. Normally, Ria Rishayna, that combines, that was when you see it on a regular time, when that would be a time of that it counts, which is the 8th day in the morning. Here you're saying by night, if it's not in the right time. If Rabbi Yochanan didn't tell us thus, we wouldn't have thought that it's mitzdaref. In other words, Rabbi Yosef is saying, I can prove to you the halacha of Rabbi Yochanan. And Rav Sheshes Brei de Ravidi says, you think you're proving it to me? You're not proving it to me. I need Rabbi Yochanan to say it. If not for Rabbi Yochanan, I wouldn't have known it. Rabbi Yochanan Laila Mechusar Zman. Does Rabbi Yochanan really say that the night doesn't count? That the night is too early? Var Mechizkiya Nitva Bayai Mevi Balayla Ein Mevi. We're talking about a Nazir.
Nazir is the person who doesn't even drink any wine and don't go to
Right. So a Nazir that becomes Tameh has to wait 7 days, and he brings a korban. So if he becomes Tameh by day, if he becomes Tameh the following day, then he has to bring a new it's a new Tumah, otherwise it goes under the old one. Exactly the same sort of issue. But Chizkiya says that by day it counts, but by night it doesn't count. Rabbi Yochanan says even the night counts, and he has to bring a new korban. So why are you saying that it's Mechusar Zman? The Gemara says, Kikam Rabbi Yochanan, Bais Balayla Vachas B'Yayim Ein Mevi. When does Rabbi Yochanan say that if you see two at night and 1 by day, that's the Divrei Ha'Imer Mechusar Zman? That's according to the one that holds that Laila is Mechusar Zman. But Rabbi Yochanan himself doesn't hold that. So in other words, Rabbi Yochanan is saying that there is an opinion that holds that the night is not is too early. The night before is too early. Rabbi Yochanan was explaining, according to that opinion, even if the night is too early. But nevertheless, if you see once by night and 2 by day, that will still count. The Gemara says, L'divrei ha'omer, according to that opinion, pshita. That's obvious. Ra'achas b'yayim. Oh, it was saying the 2 by night and the 1 by day doesn't count, according to him. The Gemara asks, that's obvious. The night doesn't count at all. The Gemara answers, Ra'achas b'layla beis b'yayim etzrichalei. No, there is a chiddush there in the other case where you see once by night and 2 by day. The mao the temakim the labizman chiva kachazi like it start. If I could have said that maybe you didn't see it in the right time, it shouldn't combine to the right time, to the 2 in the right time. Mashman that it does combine. This Mishnah is easy. Let's try to do the Mishnah. Even though we're running a little late. Isha sheyesh la safek. Hey, ladies. Woman that has a doubt, 5 births, safek zivis, and she also has a doubt regarding 5 times that she was tummy. All of them are in doubt. So maybe a korban echad. She brings 1 korban.
This is from the past or contiguous?
Right now she has 5 already.
1
questionables, yeah. So she brings 1 korban. By chelas bezvachim, and now she can already eat korbanos. And now she could eat sacrifice. Now, what do these korbanos do that she has to bring? It allows her to now enter to be eligible to eat from holy things. But we can't make anything an obligation on her because she wasn't. It was all of them were doubts. So she brought 1, and that's good. Hey zivas vadoyis, the hey ladies vadoyis. Let's say it's not doubts. Let's say it was definite, and she's behind in her bringing of these sacrifices. So maybe a korban echad by chelas. Once she brings 1 korban, she's already able to start eating. However, bizvachim. But she still has an obligation to bring those old ones. So they send the bill, monthly. They say, you owe korbanos over here, whatever. Collection group. There was a story that these birds that the women have to bring, because of these tumas and different things, the birds were very expensive. It was a dinar zav for each bird. Dinar zav is a lot of money. Mana is more, but this is a lot of money. So, Rab Shimon ben Gamliel. Shimon ben Gamliel says, Hamayin Azeh, that means by this house, by this space of Migdash. Layolen alayla, the night won't set, Achia b'dinarim, until the price is going to drop to a dinar kesef. Probably like the 25th, 1/25th of it.
No, social.
B'saif, listen to what happened. Nichnas lebezdin, he walks into the court. V'lamad, and he starts to teach. Isha sheyeshela hey ladis vadoyas, hey zivas vadoyas. If a woman has 5 births, or 5 zivas, mivia karban echad v'echelas bezvachim, she can already eat after 1 karban bein ashar la'achayv, and she doesn't have to bring the rest. Now they have all these extra birds over there, the market. Bamdukin and bayayim ha'u berevasayim, and it went down to a quarter of a dinar.
Whoa.
The birds went down to a quarter, so it went down to like 1/100th of what it was originally, just based on the halacha.
That's a good teacher.
This is, wow.
This is
It
like
says-
what we just saw
Wow.
with the schoolers, that the idea was to track good for time good. If you think positively about something.
No, but this.
No, but he
something about
he did
it.
something here that's violating the halacha. But he did it Eislashem. He was concerned that women were not going to
That's
bring
what
at
I'm
all. So he said he absolves them from the other ones. At least they'll bring once.
That's a serious.
The Rebbe did that once. He took off his shtraima. He took off his spadik. And he said he's not putting